Good morning, America. Are you about to have a cold and snowy New Year's Eve? More than a foot of snow piling up around the Great Lakes. Freezing temperatures from the Midwest to the Northeast. Will snowflakes mix with confetti in Times Square tonight? Ginger is live at the ball.
As millions celebrate the new year, security is being ramped up across the country and around the world. And in New York, the heart of the New Year's Eve celebration,
there will be assets that you will see and others that you will not see.
New York's police chief says the entire NYPD is on duty and on alert.
Flu spike. The CDC releasing alarming new flu numbers. More than half of the country with high flu activity. Cases, hospitalizations, and deaths skyrocketing. Dr. Sutton is here with the latest.
Out of bounds. NFL star Stephon Diggs denying assault allegations as he faces charges as the Patriots gear up for the playoffs.
Caught on camera, a Waymo rolls right into an active fire situation, raising new questions about robo-taxis.
And whoa, watch this video. A car going out of control, crashing and flipping over a backyard wall. Everyone's okay, but what led to this?
Are you ready for some college football? The playoff quarterfinals kicking off tonight. We have a preview.
Counting down and kicking off New Year's Eve. We're live at the ball and in Chicago, the city a huge part of Rockin' Eve tonight. And excitement is sky high for Diana Ross and her headline performance taking over Times Square. And look who's ready to turn the lights off on 2025. Ryan Seacrest gets ready for midnight.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Wednesday. Good morning, America.
All right, for the final time in 2025, Good Morning America. I'm Will Reeve. It's my pleasure to be joined by Mary Bruce, ESPN's Malika Andrews, as we all get ready to turn the lights off on 2025.
Some folks already have, right? When we're looking halfway around the world, 2026 has already arrived. Maybe we're late to the party. Look at the fireworks. Auckland, New Zealand overnight. Our big party, of course, in Times Square. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest, of course, is just a couple hours away. He's already preparing.
He already is. Come on, 2026. We are live in Times Square. Ginger's up there at the ball, Rena Roy in the middle of it all. But we begin with the cold and snowy New Year's Eve for parts of the country. Several feet of snow accumulating in the Great Lakes region and freezing temperatures throughout the Midwest and Northeast. Ginger joins us now from the New Year's Eve ball. Hi there above Times Square. We're there. Ginger, there could be some snow flurries mixed with confetti at midnight.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get the flurries going because there's a lot of dry air. But if we do it, it's been decades since we've done measurable snow for sure. But it will be the coldest in 8 years here in Times Square, and we can already feel it. The wind chill is something this morning in the 20s. But same thing by tonight. The wind will be a little less. That's good news. But I want to take you to what's been happening because the lake effect snow is our big story. Syracuse had more than 2 feet of snow in one day. That is the second snowiest day of all time. That's their snowiest single December day that they've ever had. So wanted to look at what's going to happen the coming days. We've got more of that snow accumulation, not just from lake effect, but a little system that's going to enhance it from Chicago tonight when you're getting to your plans over to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, also some snow flurries. And then for the coming days, we still have an additional 2 to 4 feet from like the southern Tug Hill Plateau down to close to Syracuse. So a lot more where that came from. And a quick look at the New Year's Eve forecast because across the nation, it's going to be different. But here in Times Square, woo, low to mid 20s for wind chills. And yes, a few flurries possible. Chicago, 17, and it's much wetter. We'll get into the forecast with the flood watches for Southern California coming up. Guys.
All right, Ginger, looks like we got some action ahead of us on this New Year's Eve. You're high above Times Square. We'll check in with you throughout the show. And New Year's Eve is a time of joyful celebration for millions. And to keep those celebrations joyful and safe, security is being ramped up here in New York City and nationwide. Rena Roy is here with the details. Good morning, Rena.
Hey, well, good morning to you. That's right. Police are taking no chances here in Times Square today. And I just want to show you the kind of security we are talking about. Take a walk with me here. We are right near the main stage. You can see all of these barricades set up. Cops are already here, ready to go. Streets are blocked off. The NYPD says that the entire police force will be on the job tonight. This morning, the countdown is on to 2026. And as millions of Americans prepare to celebrate this New Year's Eve, law enforcement across the country is on high alert. Security will be especially tight at the iconic ball drop in New York City's Times Square.
Rest assured, the entirety of the New York City Police Department is going to be working between December 31st and January 1st.
The nation's largest police force says thousands of its officers will be in the air, on the water, and in the subway system. While officials say there's no specific or credible threat, this year we'll see secondary screenings and additional officers, including canine teams and undercover cops placed throughout the city.
There will be assets that you will see and others that you will not see.
And a law enforcement assessment obtained by ABC News has urged authorities to be on alert, specifically for lone wolves and car ramming attacks. Malika?
Marina, thank you so very much. Certainly, we appreciate all the efforts to keep everybody safe as they are celebrating this new year. But let's go from chilly New York to the Windy City, where Chicago is going to be part of New Year's Rockin' Eve, and this is for the very first time. And that's where Alex Perez getting ready to ring in 2026 the way that all of us want to, right? With Chance the Rapper.
Hey, good morning, Malika. Yeah, that's right. We're just hours away. For the first time in the history of Dick Clark's New Year's Eve broadcast, Chicago will be part of the big countdown and show. You can see the stage behind me here is already set up for the big show. Tens of thousands of people are expected here tonight. Now, Chicago's own Grammy winner Chance the Rapper will be the host here in Chicago, and there will be all kinds of uniquely Chicago performances, DJs, spoken word artists, and of course, we will hear some live blues being played on stage here tonight. And as the clock strikes midnight here, Chance the Rapper himself will take the stage for a one-of-a-kind performance to help ring in 2026. There will also be a massive custom audio-visual art show projected onto Chicago's famed Merchandise Mart building, and a huge fireworks show along the iconic bridges of the Chicago River to kick off 2026 in style. It promises to be a historic night here in the Windy City. Now, this event is free to the public, but you are advised to arrive early and prepare for very tight security. Will?
It's going to be a fun and safe party. Alex, thank you so much. We'll check in with you later. It's already 2026 in parts of the world, and Maggie Rulli joins us now from London with details about those celebrations. Hello, sort of from the future, Maggie.
Hey, Will. Yeah, welcome to the future and happy early New Year to you and everyone back in New York. You know, one of the best things about living abroad is that we get a little preview of the new year. I like to think I get to cram in extra celebration time. Well, it was the small Pacific nation of Kiribati who officially were the first to welcome 2026, followed by Auckland, New Zealand, and not long ago, Sydney, Australia lit up the sky with their fireworks display. We're following these celebrations around the globe. We'll see fireworks in Bangkok to fireworks along the River Thames right here in London. And of course, there's Rio's legendary yearly party on Copacabana Beach. But guys, not all events are going ahead as planned due to heightened security concerns around the world. You know, we just saw those iconic fireworks going off at the bridge in Sydney, but the city has scaled back this year. After that deadly shooting at Bondi Beach just a few weeks ago, officials canceled celebrations on that beach, instead holding a moment of silence. In Paris, a major music show on the Champs-Élysées has been canceled, also over security concerns. And Tokyo has also canceled its countdown at Shibuya Station over fears of attacks and deadly stampedes. Now, you guys in the States are still planning to bring the party this year with perhaps the biggest celebration in the world. I'm biased, maybe the best, right there in the heart of Times Square. Malika?
Maggie, absolutely. We will be rocking for New Year's. Thank you so very much. But safety is first and foremost. Now to the latest on the push for peace in Ukraine. That's where President Zelensky is saying that there is a possibility American troops could be involved as part of a peace plan, which is a departure from what we've been hearing. Our White House senior correspondent Selena Wang is near Mar-a-Lago with the story. Selena, good morning.
Yeah, Malika, good morning to you. That's right. So Ukraine's President Zelensky says he's talking to President Trump and other allies about a major issue: American troops on the ground in Ukraine as part of the country's security guarantee. That's to ensure Vladimir Putin can't invade again. But so far, no word from the White House on where President Trump stands in all of this. The White House has previously insisted that no U.S. troops would be sent to Ukraine, even as part of a peacekeeping effort. Now, Zelensky was actually just here here in Florida a few days ago, meeting with President Trump, and both leaders say they're close to an agreement when it comes to security guarantees, but still no breakthroughs when it comes to the broader peace plan. And meanwhile, Vladimir Putin, he is throwing a wrench into these peace talks, claiming that Ukraine attacked one of his residences. Zelensky denies it, saying Putin's claim is an effort to sabotage peace talks. Mary?
And again, the president has been adamant, no U.S. boots on the ground there. We shall see if that changes. Selena, thank you. And now to Minnesota, where the Trump administration is pausing child care assistance to the entire state, citing allegations of fraud. It comes as the president has been seizing on these reports to target the state's large Somali population. Jay O'Brien is here with more on this story. Jay, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The Trump administration pausing child care assistance to the entire state of Minnesota. The move in direct response to a new viral video.
This morning, the Trump administration saying it's pausing all federal child care payments to the state of Minnesota amid allegations of widespread fraud.
We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars over the past decade.
The Department of Health and Human Services moving to block $185 million in taxpayer funds for child care programs. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz firing back, accusing President Trump of politicizing the issue to defund programs that help Minnesotans. Adding, we've spent years cracking down on fraudsters. It's a serious issue, but this has been his plan all along. The issue thrust into the spotlight after a series of viral posts and videos, including one from a self-proclaimed independent journalist claiming some daycares receiving public funds were not actually providing child care, particularly targeting the state's Somali community. But some in the state disputing the video, questioning, for example, if the daycares were open when it was shot. None of the centers have been accused of fraud by authorities.
And while that video kicked off a firestorm on social media, investigations into the state's child care centers are not new. Our ABC affiliate there, KSTP, has been reporting on it for months, and there have been multiple state inquiries dating as far back as 2019. Guys.
All right, Jay, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Turning now to New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs facing strangulation and assault charges after a woman who works for him says he slapped and tried to strangle her. Diggs denies those allegations, and Ike Ajachi is here with the story. Ike, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Will. He's one of the most important playmakers on this Patriots team. But this morning, Stefon Diggs is facing serious questions off the field. Those allegations from a woman who says she was working as his private chef at his Massachusetts home are now putting his future with both the team and the league under a harsh new spotlight.
It's Diggs. It's a touchdown.
He's one of the best receivers on the surging New England Patriots.
Lean on your brother. We all we got. Gang on 3, 1, 2, 3.
But this morning, New England Patriots receiver Stefon Diggs facing felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery charges after an alleged incident at his home earlier this month. According to the police report, a woman who said she was working as a private chef at Diggs's Dedham, Massachusetts home claims he entered her unlocked bedroom December 2nd after they had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed. She says he subsequently smacked her across the face and then tried to choke her, and allegedly threw her onto the bed and said something to the effect of "thought so" before walking out of the room. The incident allegedly taking place after the Patriots faced the Giants.
First down, New England.
After the incident, the woman claimed she spoke with a person from his staff who said that Diggs had requested she sign a non-disclosure agreement before being paid, which she did not sign. Police say the victim reported the incident December 16th, but decided not to pursue criminal charges until December 22nd. Diggs's attorney says his client categorically denies these allegations. They are unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated because they did not occur. The four-time Pro Bowler recently had a baby boy with rap star Cardi B. Meanwhile, the Patriots saying in part, "We support Stefon, and they will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities and the NFL." Diggs is scheduled to be arraigned on January 23rd, a court appearance that could determine whether these charges move toward trial and how quickly. That hearing now looms over both his future with the Patriots and any potential discipline from the NFL. Mary?
Yeah, lots on the line for him, Ike. Thank you. And changing gears now to a look at what we can expect from the economy in 2026. So let's bring in Elizabeth Schulze. Hey, Elizabeth, good morning.
You know, good morning. It is the final trading day of the year, and we're capping off what has been a good run here on the stock market, the S&P 500. So that's what tracks most Americans' retirement accounts is now up 17% since the start of 2025. For context, the typical 401k balance is about $144,000. A 17% gain means that account is up nearly $25,000 this year. Some other upbeat economic news: mortgage rates are dropping. So this morning, the average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage, 6.2%. That's near a 2-month low. It's down from 7% a year ago. You can see if you're taking out a $400,000 home loan, it makes a difference. Your payment now about $2,300 compared to almost $2,500 at this same time last year, so that is a big savings.
Yeah, some positive data there, certainly, but we do know that so many Americans and certainly a lot of households still have negative feelings about the economy overall. Is that going to change this year?
You know, the reality is the numbers can look good, but that does not change the cost of living. We have seen gas prices go down, but those other day-to-day costs are up in the past year. Utilities, daycare, rent, restaurants, groceries, you can see significant price increases there. Looking ahead to next year, a lot's going to depend on the job market, because if your paycheck isn't going up as fast as inflation, that strains your budget. On the upside, many analysts do expect that the impact of tariffs on high prices will start to fade toward the middle of next year.
There's still a lot of questions about how this is all going to play out. Thanks as always for tracking it all.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. And before the ball drops, let's talk a little ball. The college football playoff. It's time for the quarterfinals. 1 game tonight, in addition to other bowl games. 3 on New Year's Day. And Malika, you've been wearing your GMA hat
I am
so
ready.
well, but let's put your ESPN hat back on. We start tonight, Miami against the defending national champs, Ohio State. What do we need to know?
What about we talk about Miami's defense in all of this? How about that? That's what I'm keeping an eye on here. It's been great, right? Look at their first-round matchup against Texas A&M. They allowed just 3 points in that one, and they're taking on Julian Sayin. Remember, Sayin was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. He led the country in completion percentage. So I'm very, very excited for that battle. Ready for it. Just saying.
Hey, there it is.
And of course, there are several other bowl games today. So what else are you watching closely?
All right, there's a couple to choose from, but outside of the Cotton Bowl, I think I'm going to be looking at Michigan and Texas here in this game, right? It's been a whirlwind couple of weeks for the Wolverines after the firing of their former head coach, Sharon Moore, and then recently hiring Kyle Whittingham to replace him. And it's not going to be an easy game, right, when you're looking at Michigan. The Longhorns, they just missed the college playoffs here, and they're led, of course, by Arch Manning, right, who is the nephew of NFL greats Eli and Peyton Manning. So this really has all the makings, I think, of a really good game. And by the way, anything that's called the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, something, a flavor combination in game that I'm very intrigued by.
Not sure about the flavor combination,
Yeah,
but
there you
certainly
go.
some good football ahead, we hope. Thank you, Malika. And you can see all 4 college football playoff games on ESPN. Will.
All right, coming up, Dr. Sutton will have the latest numbers on the flu, cases of the virus still rising around the country, how you can minimize your chances of getting sick.
Also ahead, Morgan Norwood has the case of wayward Waymo.
Yeah, that's right. It's happened again. The self-driving vehicle driving right into the scene of an active fire in LA with the passenger inside. No one hurt, but this incident now raising new safety concerns, Mary.
And take a look at this. A car catapulting over a backyard wall.
Whoa.
And the driver actually ending up there in the pool somehow. Thankfully, though, there were no serious injuries. I still can't believe that.
Coming up here on GMA, all the details on Diana Ross gearing up to headline New Year's Rockin' Eve. We will be right back.
Welcome back to GMA. That was Diana Ross taking fans literally higher and ending her incredible Super Bowl 30 halftime show in true diva fashion. I mean, that's a true mic drop moment if I've ever seen one. It's been nearly 3 decades since that incredible exit. We cannot wait to see what Diana will bring as the headliner for New Year's Rockin' Eve tonight. I don't know, maybe another chopper exit. I don't really know how you top that, but Ginger's going to have all the details on what we can expect coming up.
Yeah, there's no topping that.
That's it.
That's absolutely
One can
remarkable.
hope.
Yeah, but first we do have some headlines to get to. At 7:30 we begin with a commercial train derailment in southern Kentucky. The CSX train leaking a flammable chemical and sparking a fire after 31 cars came off the track. A shelter-in-place order was issued and later lifted for nearby residents. CSX says the leak was molten sulfur and the fire was extinguished. They're working to clean up the site and no injuries have been reported. Nearly 3,000 pounds of ground beef are being recalled over E. coli fears. The meat was sold in 16-ounce packages labeled Forward Farms grass-fed ground beef. A random sample tested positive, and the USDA did not say which retailers sold the meat, but it was shipped to 6 distributors, mostly in western states. No related illnesses have been reported. And look at this, unbelievable, truly, video of a car. It slams through a wall right there, lands on a pool house. The driver lands in the pool. This is in Laughlin, Nevada. The homeowner grabbing the driver from the water, and the homeowner was moments away from heading outside to get into the hot tub, which was destroyed by the car. They needed a crane to pull the car out of the yard. A police report says the driver was speeding when this happened, and the homeowner says the crash did up to $300,000 in damage.
All of us are just here with our jaws on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, we do remember the brilliant career of actor Isaiah Whitlock Jr., who died yesterday. Whitlock was best known for his TV roles on The Wire and Veep, and for his frequent collaborations with director Spike Lee. Whitlock got his start in the 1980s on Cagney and Lacey. He won critical acclaim for his range, his humor, and his heart. He was only 71 years old.
And our thoughts are certainly with his family. Turning now to flu cases. They're skyrocketing across the country. The CDC releasing some new numbers, and they are alarming. So our medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here with us. Can you just break down these numbers for us? You've been saying all week to maybe expect a change. The change is here.
The change is here, and the numbers are rising with no peak in sight. And across the nation, emergency rooms are filling up. I want you to see take a look at this map. As you can see, from California to New York down to Florida, additional 15 states have a title of very high flu activity compared to last week, and the numbers are astounding when you look at the change. Right now, 7.5 million illnesses. That's 3 million additional illnesses compared to the week prior. 81,000 hospitalizations. That's a 65% increase, totaling 3,100 deaths so far. Right now, we are still in the midst of the rising tide of this flu. We have yet to see a peak, which means we have to prepare and protect ourselves.
A lot of these cases are a result of the new variant. What do people need to know about that?
Well, the bulk of these cases, nearly 90%, is associated with that variant, subclade K, which is a variant of the flu. It's flu A typically when you get tested for it. Unfortunately, it seems as though that's what's driving these numbers. Nearly half of these cases are in children. The majority of the patients that we're treating in the emergency room are children suffering from the symptoms of this infection.
And Dr. Sutton, I think when numbers are this high, it's easy for people to think there's nothing you can do really to avoid the flu. It's just going to happen. But as you always remind us, there are things you can and should do to protect yourself.
Certainly are. You know, getting vaccinated, number one, reduces your risk. But you see me here, and you also know that I'm in the emergency room, and I'm protecting myself with a mask because this is a respiratory illness. So a well-fitted mask can go a long way, especially when you're on a crowded train or if you're just trying to make it to that holiday celebration without getting exposed to the flu. Also making sure that we're washing our hands and then identifying those who are high risk is really important.
And you mentioned so many of these cases that we're seeing right now. They're children, they're kiddos, and yours are home right now like so many are for the holidays, but they're going to be going back to school very soon. So what should parents be looking for, whether it's symptoms of COVID or the flu?
It's really difficult to distinguish between whether or not it's the flu, whether or not it's COVID. There's no easy way to tell unless you get tested. I try to tell patients if you have symptoms, just act accordingly and cover your face with a mask and making sure that you're washing your hands and preventing transmission. There are some red flag symptoms that you should pay attention to, specifically for children. These are the patients that I'm making sure are getting treatment. Infants under the age of 3 months with a fever, that is a red flag. And then looking for signs of difficulty breathing. That includes grunting or wheezing, headache or stiff neck, and then signs of dehydration. Again, it's so important to identify those who are high risk, especially if you have a risk of cardiovascular disease. Many might not know your risk of a heart attack increases significantly after the flu.
Taking care of all of those around us, Dr. Sutton, we always appreciate you. Well,
all right, Malika, thank you, and thank you, Dr. Sutton. We turn now to a new video of a wayward Waymo in California. A self-driving car en route to drop off a passenger taking a wrong turn straight into an active fire scene in Hollywood, driving past road flares before eventually making a U-turn. Morgan Norwood is here with that story. Good morning, Morgan.
Hey, good morning to you, Will. A self-driving car and yet another situation it seemingly didn't quite know how to handle. We've got this new video out of Los Angeles showing the moment a Waymo stalled in the middle of that active fire scene. And this morning, it's raising new concerns about just how adaptive these autonomous cars really are. Take a look.
This morning, another wayward Waymo caught on camera. This time, freezing in the middle of an active fire scene in Los Angeles for nearly 10 minutes, all with a passenger in the back seat. The incident raising fresh questions about how these robo-taxis that claim to be the world's most trusted driver handle real-world chaos.
The Waymo driver will take care of you and keep you safe from point A to point B.
Witnesses say the car rolled past flares and took a wrong turn on LA's busy Melrose Avenue. Waymo telling us the Waymo vehicle came to a complete stop and did not disturb the scene. The vehicle eventually made a U-turn and departed.
Waymo this way blocking traffic? Waymo that way? Oh my God, it's the double Waymo.
And this isn't the first time Waymo has turned itself around. Just last week in San Francisco, several Waymos stopping during a massive power outage. As traffic lights went dark throughout the city, the cars stalled and blocked traffic. Then there's this incident in Austin last month. Video showing some Waymos making illegal maneuvers, one even passing a stopped school bus. The Austin School District says this happened at least 19 times since the start of the school year, some of them with children crossing behind the vehicle, prompting Waymo to tap the brakes on some of the software in their self-driving vehicles.
And as for that incident in Austin, thankfully no one was injured, but Waymo says it quickly rolled out a fresh software update for its vehicles. That was completed last month. Its driverless cars remain on the road in Austin. Have you guys ever taken one of those?
I haven't.
No?
I have
Me
not.
neither.
No,
but I see them all the time, like
Los
when I was in LA. I
Angeles.
used to see them all the time.
Yes, they
So,
certainly
they're
are
popular.
everywhere. And a critical software update, I would say, there that they made. Thank you, Morgan. And Ginger is back up at the hub of New Year's celebration. Of course, the New Year's Eve ball. Hey again, Ginger.
Hey, so tonight more than 1 million people are about to gather right there in Times Square. And one of the most important and sensational people gathering will be the one and only Miss Diana Ross. So right before this ball goes down, we're going to see her for the first time ever on the New Year's Eve Rockin' broadcast. We'll have a preview coming up.
And back now on GMA with the countdown to Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. And the key word this year is rockin' because there are more performers tonight than ever before taking the stage. And Ginger, you've got all those details.
Oh yeah, celebrations, Mary, will be happening from coast to coast, and there will be dozens of performances on tonight's longest show ever. But all eyes will be on the one, the only, Miss Diana Ross.
The party's just getting started.
New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest ringing in the new year just a few hours from now.
Right before the ball drops, the legendary Diana Ross performs live from Times Square.
With a special performance from the one, the only, Diana Ross. It will be the legendary performer's first time on the Rockin' Eve broadcast.
Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out.
Of course, the boss, Miss Ross, is no stranger to leaving her mark on the world stage. Just take her 1996 Super Bowl halftime performance, exiting the stadium by, what else, but a helicopter. And she's made her mark here on our show many times too, from interviews to serenading our GMA audience. Before the ball drops, she'll be joined by fellow superstars like Post Malone, Mariah Carey, and the always festive Pitbull. All guaranteed to make your New Year's Rockin' Eve like never before.
Woo! Ryan is going to have these hand warmers, that is for sure. New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest airs tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC and streams tomorrow on Hulu. I don't know about you all back in the studio, but as I get older, it's less about the party and more about the broadcast. I'm really excited about Diana Ross.
And they can be the same, by the way. You can bring the party to the broadcast and vice versa. That's what Will does every day.
I try my best.
That's right. All that dancing helps warm you up a little bit, I think, right?
All right, thank you, Ginger. We'll get back to you in just a minute. Back now with our play of the day. Ginger is back high atop Times Square. She's at the New Year's Eve ball. She's got more on the countdown ahead of the big drop. Hi, Ginger.
Oh yeah, hey Will, so infinite life, infinite liberty, and infinite happiness. That's the theme tonight, and preparations are fully underway for this, the beautiful new ball full of circular Waterford crystals. That's different. More than 5,200 of them covering this 12,000 plus pound ball that'll go 130 feet up and then come down. So I have covered this thing for years. I've been able to see it through its different evolutions. It's always beautiful. It always brings people together. But I'm not the only one that has been up here. Yep, we've got video of a young Will Reeve back in 2003. Wow, that is some archive stuff. Will, I love this video. What do you remember from the experience?
That was such a great time with my mom, my dad, a friend of mine. We were right in the middle of it all. I had the glasses on top of the hat thinking I was cool. I remember I was in a bad mood all day, which is so lame. I've been regretting that for decades now, but it was a special experience. One I'll never forget, nor will I be able to forget, because we're going to play it here on GMA on December 31st every year. I loved it, Ginger. I loved it.
Every single year. You know, this ball's been going since 1904, so you've got many more to come because it's never going to end. And I can't wait to share with everyone more about this ball, because really they put so much thought and effort into it, and it's going to not only go up once but twice with a surprise tonight with a celebration for America's 250th. So it'll all turn red, white, and blue, and it's going to be gorgeous. Tonight, don't miss it. New Year's Rocket Eve with Ryan Seacrest, 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC, and streams tomorrow on Hulu, guys.
All right, James, thanks so much up there. Stay warm if you can. And coming up here in the confines of the studio, we've got Chef Zach Young. He's got some last-minute New Year's Eve party recipes and tips. You won't want to miss that. Stick around on GMA.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Are you about to have a cold and snowy New Year's Eve? More than a foot of snow piling up around the Great Lakes, freezing temperatures from the Midwest to the Northeast. Will snowflakes mix with confetti in Times Square tonight? Ginger is live at the ball.
A marvelous surprise to close out 2025. Chris Hemsworth back as Thor in the brand new Avengers teaser. The countdown to Doomsday is on.
And the countdown to turn the lights off on 2025 starts now. With just hours to go until the new year, we're live from here in Times Square and in Chicago. Excitement is sky high for Diana Ross and her headline performance taking over Times Square. The special message this morning for fans from Celine Dion. Plus, the best last-minute party tips before your guests arrive tonight with Chef Zach Young. It's time to party, and he's saying,
"Good morning, America."
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Wednesday. Good morning, America.
It feels like we all need to be doing the John Hamm meme. Hey, good morning, America. Thank you for being with us on this final day, the last time we say that of 2025.
I don't know, I'm ready for 2026, and we are excited to have Chef Zach Young here with last-minute New Year's Eve party ideas. And this guy knows how to party because he is, after all, the genius behind the ultimate holiday dessert, the pie cakin.
Yeah. The what?
The pie. Have you never had a pie cakin?
Okay, great.
Today's
I've had a turducken.
All right. Well, looking forward to all
end of
of
the
it.
spectrum.
And we're looking forward to 2026. Some places are already there. It's New Year's Eve here, but Sydney, Australia, look at that. They're already celebrating the fireworks going off over that famous Harbour Bridge. Sydney and Australia have been through a very difficult time recently, but here they are ringing in 2026. Beautiful scenes there. Back here in the States, we're looking at a cold and snowy holiday for parts of the country. So Ginger joins us now from high above Times Square, where there could be some snow flurries mixed in with the confetti at midnight tonight. Ginger, hello again.
Hello. So the elevation of 25 stories up here with the big and beautiful ball this year is making it even colder, but it's the coldest in 8 years here in Times Square. The wind chill now in the teens. By tonight, it'll only be low 20s, so we're going to improve, right? Let's talk about what's been happening elsewhere, though. Syracuse, New York had more than 2 feet of snow in one day. That is the second snowiest day on record. That is a big deal when you're in lake effect snowland. So they're breaking records for December, doing all sorts of things. It's the most most snow they've had even in more than 3 winters combined, because it's been so dismal the last few years. Now tonight, from Chicago to Cleveland over to Pittsburgh, you'll have some snow as you're trying to get out and about to your parties, so please beware and be careful. And then in the coming days, you'll still have those kind of streamers of lake effect, so some places could hit an additional foot to up to 2 feet, certainly closer to that Tug Hill Plateau. Could we see a few flurries mix in? It'll be tough here in Times Square because there's a lot of dry air, but it could happen. We'll see the mid or low 20s for the wind chills, so Ryan Seacrest was saying he's going to have a lot of those hand warmers, and I think he'll need them. If you go out west, the other big story, Malika, is the flood watches that are in place for Los Angeles as we end 2025 and start 2026.
We have been saying, Ginger, that if you are cold, then that means it is truly chilly because you do not play, so
That's
please
right.
stay.
I've got all my stuff on and I'm still chilled.
Please stay warm out there. Please, please. We need you back in studio very soon. And for all of us who love to send maybe a holiday card, those of us, I'm guilty of it, who maybe procrastinate, a big change in the mail, and that's going to be especially important to keep an eye on here during tax season. Elizabeth Schulze is here with the details. Elizabeth, tell us what's happening.
Yeah, okay, so look, this is a big change. If you are sending mail, you could end up paying some higher fees for important documents that have a deadline, bills, tax returns. The U.S. Postal Service is adjusting the rules around when letters are postmarked. So typically, when you send an envelope, the postmark date is stamped as the same date you drop it in your mailbox or at the post office. Well, now that postmark date could be several days later when an envelope is actually processed at the mail facility. So if you're up against a deadline on a bill, you probably want to send it maybe even a week earlier or risk paying a late fee. The Postal Service says this is part of a modernization process, that is, it evolves around the reality that there are more packages in the mail than there are letters. And this does come along with other changes to shipping fees expected to take effect in January. So the cost of sending Priority Mail Express set to go up 5%, Parcel Select and Priority Mail up about 6%, ground shipping up nearly 8%. Some good news to deliver, I guess you could say. The cost of sending a stamp, Forever First Class stamp, is going to stay the same, 78 cents.
Lots of changes there. Thank you for breaking that all down.
Thanks.
And we are going to change gears now to some sad news this morning, remembering Tatiana Schlossberg, the daughter of Caroline Kennedy and granddaughter of JFK, has died following her battle with cancer. She was just 35 years old, but she leaves a legacy far beyond her years. This morning, the Kennedy family in mourning after the passing of Tatiana Schlossberg, the granddaughter of former President John F. Kennedy, losing her battle to a rare form of leukemia. The 35-year-old mother of 2 revealed her cancer diagnosis just last month in The New Yorker, writing, "I could not believe that they were talking about me." Schlossberg's gripping essay detailing her heartbreaking journey, saying, "Sometimes I trick myself into thinking, I'll remember this forever. I'll remember this when I'm dead. Obviously, I won't. But since I don't know what death is like and there's no one to tell me what comes after it, I'll keep pretending. I will keep trying to remember." She said her doctors discovered the cancer after she gave birth to her second child last year. It's yet another heartbreak for a family all too familiar with tragedy, especially for her mother, Caroline Kennedy, who has endured a lifetime of loss. Her father and uncle both assassinated when she was a child, and then her younger brother, JFK Jr., along with his wife, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, killed in 1999 when the small plane JFK Jr. was piloting crashed in foggy weather off Martha's Vineyard. Tributes now pouring in for Schlossberg as the world remembers the beloved environmental journalist. Her cousin Maria Shriver saying Tatiana was the light, the humor, the joy. She was fun, funny-loving, caring, a perfect daughter, sister, mother, cousin, niece, friend, all of it. Adding, "I cannot make sense of this. I cannot make any sense of it at all. None. Zero." None of it makes sense. It is such crushing news we were just saying here. And I'm thinking back to that article in The New Yorker when she spoke about how she didn't want to burden her family, especially her mother, with her death. And we are just thinking of their entire family, especially her husband, George, and their 2 very small children this morning.
Well said, Mary. Thank you. Such a sad thing. All right. Coming up in our GMA Morning Menu, new details about the New Year's Rockin' Eve road trip. The Windy City is getting ready to party, and we love a party, so we're there live.
And also ahead, the best Disney World deals for you and your family as you plan your 2026 vacation.
Plus, love to shop? We got you. It's Lori Bergamato here with Shop GMA Icons Only. We've got the best of 2025 fashion. And we got some accessories too to bring the new year in style.
Got my name all over it, and we are getting ready to party with Chef Zach Young. He has some last-minute New Year's Eve recipes you can whip up just in time for your New Year's party. All that and more coming up right here in the final hour of GMA 2025. Welcome back to GMA. We have our cover story now. New Year's Rockin' Eve, your countdown to 2026, just hours away now, getting ever closer. Special twist for you this year. The show's making a new stop on its road trip, the Windy City, Chicago. Let's go there now to Alex Perez. He is standing by with a special guest. Hello, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Will. Yeah, we are just hours away now from 2026. For the first time, Chicago will be included in this big national broadcast. Joining me live now to talk a little bit more about this, the mayor of the nation's third largest city, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. Mayor, thank you for being with us.
Of course, good morning.
Here
Happy New Year.
This morning, Happy New Year to you as well. I know putting Chicago on the map for New Year's Eve was something that was important to you. Tell us why that's important, and what was your reaction when you found out we're in?
Well, first of all, we're really excited to host for the first time ever in the history of Chicago, the history of the world, right? Where Dick Clark's ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve event here. And the city of Chicago has long been, the city of broad shoulders, a hardworking city. And so this is going to give the world another opportunity to just to see the beauty of our city, the diversity of our city, the arts, the culture, the architecture. All of that is going to be on display tonight for the world to see.
So much to showcase. Mr. Mayor, what can we expect? We have the stage right behind us here. What's going to happen?
Yeah, so we're going to have great performances. Chicago has a long history of great artists, whether it's Shaka Khan or Buddy Guy. And tonight we're going to have our very own Chance the Rapper is going to not only co-host, but he's going to perform tonight. We're going to have great DJs Mike Dunn and Mike P, the great poet Jay Ivey, and an incredible young blues artist, Shamika Copeland. And then, of course, we're going to have fireworks along the display, and we're going to count the new year in and hope for a prosperous new year.
And those fireworks are going to be along the iconic bridges on the river, so that's a beautiful sight every time we see that. And there's going to be a countdown on our famed merchandise mart here. Is that right?
That's right. So of course, the Chicago River has historic relevance, right? This is where the trade post was established, with John Baptiste Point du Sable and Kitty Hawa, and so that great tradition here along the merchandise mart, this incredible historic building, where we're going to bring in the new year, and we're going to have a rising new year, unlike another city where they drop the ball. In Chicago, we never drop the ball.
Yeah, right? So many people think New York City, Times Square, when they think New Year's Eve, but you're saying it's time to think Chicago a little bit.
Well, listen, only New York thinks about New York. Everyone else thinks about Chicago, right? So
they're listening over there.
We love you, New York. See you next year. But right now, of course, it's happening in Chicago, and it's a real testament to who we are. We have an incredible diverse city, a diverse economy. We had one of the largest, most significant summers in the history of Chicago. So more and more people are gathering in our city, and it's really just a great testament to what we represent for the entire country.
So we're expecting tens of thousands of people to come out here tonight. I know security is also very important to you. Where are we on that front, and what do you want to make sure happens tonight?
Yeah, of course, that's my top priority, making sure that the people of the city, the visitors, are safe. And so we have put forth, incredible measures with our police department, our fire department, emergency management team. The Secret Service will be here as well, just to make sure that people have a joyous experience. And, we put on large-scale events all the time, whether it's Lollapalooza, so come to Chicago for Lollapalooza in 2026. The DNC we held, and that held the DNC. That was impeccable. And so, really confident that all of the measures that we put in place is going to make sure that people stay safe.
So many of us, me, you, and the millions that live here, love Chicago. Real quickly, tell us, what do you hope those who don't know Chicago will learn tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that they'll just get a chance to see the incredible architecture and the diversity of our city, and that's going to come across in our music, from, house music DJs to Chance the Rapper to blues, We have incredible restaurants, but our arts and culture is like no other. So hopefully people get a chance to see what we've always known about Chicago, the beauty, the diversity, and the makeup of our beloved city.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor, for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. We're going to send it back to you guys in the studio. We're ready for the big show tonight here for New Year's Eve. Guys, back to you.
You sure are, Alex, and Mayor Johnson quite proud of his city, as he should be. And it is time now for someone we're all very proud of and his fit today for New Year's. Will Gans, Pop News.
Okay, can we reenact the moment of when I sat down? You said,
slay.
Slay! And I've never felt prouder of an outfit. Thank you for that. We begin Hot News this morning with the God of Thunder, Thor, bringing a lightning storm of emotions to Marvel fans. Chris Hemsworth at Marvel Studios debuting a new teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday featuring Thor as a dad praying to Odin for strength against one last enemy. And let me tell you, fans are freaking out online. Here's just a fraction of some of the reactions. Thor ain't messing around when it comes to his baby girl. This is what we needed. And can we skip January all the way to December 2026 already? Meanwhile, the Russo brothers shared an early look at the Steve Rogers trailer from last week with friends and fans, and their range of reactions say it all. From crying to laughing with joy to pure shock. Safe to say Marvel fans are hyped up about Thor and Steve Rogers' returns to the big screen. Thor's teaser trailer racking up 37 million views across social media in just the first few hours that it was posted, and the video is now sitting at nearly 40 million views on Instagram alone. Now the countdown is on. Avengers Doomsday hits theaters December 18th next year. That's just 352 days away, you
But
guys.
who's counting?
Yeah.
Everybody's a dad, it seems.
Everybody's
Thor,
a dad.
Captain America.
Well, some might say that Chris Hemsworth has always been zaddy.
Oh!
Now I think in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he's officially a father, yes. All right, also this morning, we're in the final countdown to New Year's Eve, and we are getting a behind-the-scenes look at the prep for New Year's Rockin' Eve. Post Malone sharing photos of his practice session yesterday. Julianne Hough and Rob Gronkowski gearing up for their hosting duties in Las Vegas. And of course, Ryan Seacrest and Rita Ora visiting the ball in Times Square to prep for their third year hosting together here in New York City. And as so many legends gear up to take the stage tonight, another diva is sending a heartfelt message to her fans as the year winds down. Celine Dion. Check it out.
I hope you find laughter in the little things, strength in the hard times, and joy in the memories you create with those you love.
Oh, Celine, thank you so much. We love hearing from her anytime we can, and we can't wait to watch some of the best in the entertainment industry take the stage tonight for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest starting at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight right here on ABC. And if you miss anything, it'll be streaming tomorrow on Hulu. Shall we go for it?
Please.
By the way, Titanic is coming to Broadway. Very excited for that. It's a Celine Dion extravaganza. Right now, we're blinded by this music news, though. The Weeknd officially making Spotify history thanks to his impressive and hugely popular music catalog. Spotify revealing the Grammy-winning superstar has officially made history as the only artist on the streamer to have a whopping 30 songs surpass 1 billion streams. Some of the top hits include this one, Blinding Lights, then there's Starboy and Can't Feel My Face. And these numbers are only bound to increase because The Weeknd is taking a show on the road, continuing the extension of his After Hours Till Dawn tour in April. What an incredible feat. I don't know who will be next. Taylor Swift, obviously, probably a safe bet as well. But he has so many hits. It's crazy.
So
many.
And so many to play, I think, for tonight to get in the mood
Yes,
for New Year's Eve.
exactly.
Banger after banger, as
The
the kids
secret
say.
is making it onto the cardio playlist because then people listen over and over and over again, and The Weeknd is good for that system. All right, finally this morning, power up those light cycles and get ready to head back to the grid because we finally have a streaming date for Tron Ares, and it's just 1 week away. The third movie in the beloved sci-fi franchise debuted in theaters back in October, starring Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters, Jeff Bridges, and more. And the film has been shortlisted in 3 Oscars categories, including Best Original Score for 9 Inch Nails. For the ceremony airing here on ABC March 15th at 7 p.m. But before that goes down, you can catch Tron Ares, which begins streaming January 7th on Disney+.
Lots of good stuff to stream and binge in the new year.
I know.
You're
Lots
gonna
of good
need that
reasons
after
to,
tonight.
yeah, exactly. Stay inside and chill.
Well, thank you.
Well, no matter the weather, it is always the season to shop. So let's take a look at our GMA Icons Only. This year's trending fashion and accessories. It's going to keep you stylish all the way into 2026. And our lifestyle expert is here, Lori Bergamato, with some of them. And we got to start with some accessories.
Yes, we do. So shoulder bags. Do you have a shoulder bag?
I have one.
Okay. Many. Okay, so shoulder bags were huge towards the end of 2025. We saw a 56% increase in Google searches for these. days, and nearly a 200% increase on resale sites. And we think that the reason is, for a long time, people were carting around those huge tote bags, right? Ladies, we all want a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
We all
We
want
carry
our
enough.
shoulders. We do. We carry enough.
We're trying to unload it in 2026.
So we want a lighter, really versatile bag for the new year. This one is great. We found it at Nordstrom. It's JW Pay. This is a brand that's gone viral, largely in part because celebrities really love it, influencers really love it, but it's really affordable. This is under $100.
Love that.
You can see it comes in a bunch of different colors. Everybody loves this one for tonight, for New Year's.
I think it goes with my outfit.
It does go with your outfit.
We can rock this
I think that one might
Okay.
get lifted. But we love those shoulder bags, so that's a definite trend that started in 2025 that will
Fabulous.
continue on into the new year.
When I'm ready to ditch the heels.
Yes. Are you a Sambas girl?
I am the Sambas girl.
Are you the Sambas? Malika, I feel like we really tailored this for you.
This
I'm
is
very
for me.
excited. Okay, so Sambas, as we know, were really big. That popularity began in 2022, and then they really hit a peak, I would say mid-2025. And what Adidas did was so smart, because they looked at what other trends were happening in footwear, and it was about Mary Jane. So they it's just as the intersection of those two trends. They made the Samba Jane. We found these at Foot Locker, $100, and you can see they kept a lot of the same signature Samba's qualities. So you've got the stripes, you've got the gum sole, the comfort is unparalleled, but they made them in this Mary Jane silhouette, so you can wear them and feel a little bit more elevated. You know, the Samba shoe is made for the pitch, and these you can wear really anywhere. Off the field, on the field, they look great.
This speaks to my fashion and it speaks to my sports here.
Yes,
All right, and then how
exactly.
about the gentleman here?
Okay, so in November, a TikTok went viral, and it was all about the quarter zip, and we're all leveling up, and everybody is wearing a quarter zip now, because for so many years, a lot of the guys were in sweats, they were in hoodies. No shame, we still like sweats, we still like hoodies, but now they're saying it's all about polish, and the way to get that polish is to wear the quarter zip. These, of course, the king of polish, Ralph Lauren. These are from Polo Ralph Lauren. We found them at Macy's. They're under $80. They come in a multitude of colors. And go ahead and feel that. They're really soft.
Ooh, buttery.
They've got that, I know, right?
Yeah.
They've got that great quality. And what men seem to love about these is you can wear them all year long, depending on how you layer them. And they really do. I mean, I have to say, I was like, I don't know, the quarter zips, have they ever really gone out of style? But with an over 2,000% increase in Google searches, you guys, I can confidently say 2026 is going to be the year of the quarter zip.
This is the trend. We're talking
This is the
Pantone and
moment.
quarter zips. Okay.
There you go. Okay. And then finally, this was getting a lot of buzz on set. Everybody's like, what are these?
Yeah. Are these detached hoods?
Okay,
What's happening here?
So these are the knit hoodies. You may see them called a snood, which is half scarf, half hood. You may see them called a bonnet. But these we found in Anthropologie, and let me tell you, Malika, these were hard to find because they are selling out everywhere. We got these at Anthropologie. They're under $20, but I would say get them today if you can, because this is not just a hat for the cold weather, it's a personality.
Okay.
And 2026 is when you're gonna wear it, so happy New Year and happy shopping.
Okay, so you said this is called a snood?
Yeah, you can call it a snood, a balaclava,
A
by any
snood
name.
for
Just
any
get it.
mood, any name. All right, all products, they are shoppable on our website, goodmorningamerica.com, or you can scan the QR code that's coming up right on your screen here. Thank you so much. We feel all festive now for our New Year's Eve party.
All right, party time, everybody. We are here on New Year's Eve with Chef Zach Young. He is the Sprinkle Master. What a title. At Bake Shop and Sprinkletown Donuts and Ice Cream. And now he is here to bless us with some easy and delicious appetizer recipes. They're sure to keep your guests happy as you count down to 2026. First, Zach, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Cheers. Thank you for the mocktails here.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
What are we? Cheers, all ladies. What are we drinking?
Well, I mean, it's 8:30 somewhere. So this is a play on a French 75, which is normally gin and champagne. Here we have some rosemary simple syrup, a little lemon, and a little seltzer.
Delicious.
It's fantastic.
Refreshing.
Thank you.
And crystallized.
Oh yes, some
we love that.
sparkly rosemary garnish. I'm saying snacky New Year because we've been entertaining nonstop. It's gone from Thanksgiving to Christmas, so let's make it easy. We have some curried cashews, spiced nuts. You can use any nut you want.
Okay.
And
I'm happy to help here.
Yeah, get in.
Just all that goes in.
Mix it all together.
Olive oil.
Raw sugar.
Raw sugar.
There we go.
Curry powder.
Curry powder.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Ooh.
Green curry paste.
Green curry paste. Gonna need to scoop that one out.
Your little mini spatula.
And then give it a nice little mix.
Salt.
Stir it all together.
Stir it all up with what? The whisk? I'll do this. Okay.
Choose your weapon.
Choose
pick your fighter.
So while
Let's do this.
we're mixing the nuts over here, then do they have to be baked? Or?
Bake them 325.
Love it.
15 minutes, boom, done. You can play with your spices too. Doesn't have to be curry.
How amazing.
And you said it doesn't have to be a cashew. If you have something else in the pantry, that's okay too.
Correct, except Brazil nuts, because those are dumb nuts.
Just saying. Don't tell Sam Chan.
No one likes those. I'm already in trouble.
No, you're good. We won't tell.
All right, so usually we're having maybe some onion dip when you're at a party, but you've got Mary and I stationed next to the caviar over here, so how are we leveling this up?
All right, so this is like the onion dip that went to like fancy boarding school.
Right.
Okay? So we have some creme fraiche.
Okay.
We have some caramelized shallots.
Get in there with the shallots.
Yeah.
Here, put me to work.
Lemon zest and lemon juice.
I'll hold both.
And we have creme fraiche. If you don't have creme fraiche, you can use sour cream,
Okay.
but you know, we like to get fancy.
Yeah, the
Black
chips went to
pepper,
finishing school.
salt, and then the secret ingredient is the fried shallots. You
Yum.
can find
Yum.
these in the Asian market. You can find them in the Asian aisle. You can also use fried onions if you can't find them, but that on top of the dip, it just adds such a dimension, such a great crunch. And then the chips, all right? These are the fancy Spanish potato chips that come in a can.
Do you taste the fancy?
They do taste fancy. Not gonna lie.
Great presentation, but also there's so many chips, so many different flavors. There's like the ham flavor. So just go wild with the snacks.
Different than the John Ham meme, the ham flavor.
like jamon iberico.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my other favorite option, but I mean, I just love this can.
And then we dip it. You
Dip it
the
in
chip,
there.
You dip it
Yeah.
again.
I'm annoyingly
You
far
can
away.
pop some
You try
caviar on it.
Yum.
I mean, I'll swing around to this
And
side.
then, all right, so
there.
then once we've had a couple of snacks, we were making some cocktail sauce, some shrimp.
Shrimp cocktail
Delicious.
in a ice bowl.
Ooh.
So this
Oh my gosh, look at that bowl.
is not from the fancy kitchen store. What I did is I took two bowls
Yep.
that are about 2 inches apart, put lemon wedges, citrus wedges, and then poured distilled water. You can use tap water or bottled water, but distilled water, less impurities, you get a clearer ice. Froze it, unmolded it, and this is gonna stay chilled.
That's a good trick. That is a good trick.
So now,
Ice.
Oh.
Ice baby.
Will's hosting
Is
tonight.
the
He's going to be
flavor
making this.
Getting into the shrimp there?
A little
At all?
bit, just on top. I lined the inside of the bowl with kale, just so like the stuff doesn't freeze into it, you know?
Nice little hack there.
But
has
this
so
is a
many
great
uses.
presentation. You can also do this to like chill your champagne.
Yum.
Have your meats and cheeses chilled.
How fancy. And it looks so, I would have assumed that you bought that, but you can make it right at home. And then, wait, you have another surprise for us here?
Right, so in terms of like holiday entertaining,
Yep.
like you don't have to buy fancy risers or anything.
Is that a pan?
This is a stock pot, all right?
Oh.
You can use boxes, just look around before you buy something, look through your pantry, look through your closets. I mean like old tablecloths, old bedding. You can buy bedding on sale. It's a lot cheaper than tablecloths, by the way.
Fabulous.
Tablecloths are a racket, all right? I'm just putting it out there.
You heard it here
Until I
first.
come out with a line of tablecloths.
Right, at which point they are
Then we'll
must
change our
buy
tune.
at full price.
Correct.
Zach, thank you so much. We were so thrilled to have you here. Thank you for all these delicious snacks and the drinks. And you can find these recipes on goodmorningamerica.com. Zach's going to be back with us on GMA 3. We'll get some more party recipes in those final hours before New Year's Eve. And coming up, we got the best Disney World deals of 2026.
Back now on GMA, Will Gans is back with big savings for folks heading to Walt Disney World this year. And I hesitate to say this just in case my kids are watching, but they haven't been yet, and I think this year's the year. So I can't wait to hear what you got.
Now's the time, kids. We're going in 2026. It's shaping up to be an epic year at Disney World. A brand new Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live show, Bluey and Bingo coming to Conservation Station, a grand reopening for Frozen Ever After, and the Muppets are taking over Rock and Roller Coaster. Like dreams coming true, people. The best part is you can stick to a mini budget to experience all that magic. We're headed to Disney World and scoring some serious savings on a 2026 dream vacation. Right now, Walt Disney World guests can save up to $250 per night on a 4-night or longer Disney resort stay, when also buying a 4-day or longer theme park ticket. This deal is available for select nights between January 4th and July 25th. So start prepping for vacation now, people. And get this, you can get a free dining plan for kids ages 3 to 9 when you purchase a dining plan for guests ages 10 and up, and a room at a Disney Resort hotel. How's that for a delicious deal? And beginning January 12th, Disney Plus subscribers enrolled in Disney Plus Perks can get a special 3-day, 3-park ticket to select theme parks at Walt Disney World Resort this spring, starting at just $109 per day. And in honor of America's 250th birthday, active and retired military families can enjoy a little extra magic, including discounted year-long tickets to Walt Disney World parks, valid for all of 2026, and a $250 onboard credit on some Disney cruises. All aboard, people. There's so much to see and do at Walt Disney World, particularly for fans who have watched and rewatched their favorite Disney films. And when you're there, you can step into the heart of some of those same stories. For more information on all of those deals, you can head to goodmorningamerica.com.
All right, let's go back up to Ginger at the New Year's ball.
Yes, Mary, and I'm joined by executive producer of Times Square New Year's Eve, Jeffrey Strauss. So happy to be with you. I love seeing you every year.
You're the best. It's so good to celebrate together.
It is, and we're celebrating in front of a brand new ball with circular design. I know forever we had the triangles, so tell me about the circles and what that means.
This is amazing. This is the 9th version of the ball. We have 5,280 Waterford crystal circles that are going to be sparkling stars in the sky here in Times Square. That's why we call it the Constellation Ball. And it'll be the star of our show as we celebrate starting at 6 p.m. tonight.
And I know that the theme is multi-layered, as it always is, but tell me more about the theme this year.
Well, the big thing for me this year is that we are breaking records in Times Square. We have more confetti than ever, nearly 3 tons.
Whoa.
We got Planet Fitness purple and yellow at 10 p.m. to give you a taste. Then at midnight, we have our traditional colorful confetti. And then to celebrate America's 250th anniversary year, America 250 has brought us another 2,000 pounds of red, white, and blue. Second tidal wave of confetti. We're going to be blanketed in confetti in Times Square, and that's what's going to keep us warm.
When we were here in Times Square, that confetti lasts for weeks. You see it forever. We think about you all the way through February, really.
You find it in your pockets.
But until then, we wish you all a very happy 2026 to come, right?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year almost. Thank you,
best.
Jeffrey.
Oh,
thank you for being with
so
us.
Much.
All right, there we go. There's the control room. In case it wasn't clear, we are ready for 2026.
We certainly are here now, and there are, of course, so many people here at GMA behind the scenes who work so hard to get this show on the air every morning.